Have you ever wondered who are the kingmakers? Or have you wondered if you are a kingmaker or a king? Everybody talks about, oh, I'm a king. Odogu. Nyo Odogu. Forgetting there are people that are Odogu makers. The queen makers. When you go for a beauty pageant, there are people that declares you a winner. Every king in Africa or anywhere in the world, there are someone that gets the crown and place it on your head. Even if you're a king by birth, or a king by any other way, or a king that bought his kingship with money, you can never take a crown and put on your head. There must be a man. The Igbos, they call him Uno, the kingmaker. They are very quiet. Nobody talks about them. But without them, there is no law. I'm saying this because of the book of Esther. Nobody talks about Mordecai. Nobody talks about how Mordecai brought Esther up. Nobody talks about how Mordecai pushed Esther into going to meet the king. Especially in Esther 4 verse 14, I think. Let's read that. Esther 4:14. If you keep quiet at a time like this, help will come from heaven to the Jews, and they will be saved, but you will die. Your father's family will come to an end. Yet, who knows, maybe it was for a time like this that you were made queen. Mordecai encouraged Esther. Mordecai brought Esther up to be a good maiden that she was. Some of us, because we did not get to that level we want in life, the dream dies. But I want to encourage somebody right now. Do not let the dream that you did not achieve die. Plant that seed in someone else's life, so that by next year, you will reap the fruit of the seed you planted. Because you did not get to this level doesn't mean you will not help somebody get to that level. We all talk about how Esther did it, how Esther did that, how Esther did that. Yes. Nobody is talking about how Mordecai brought Esther up. Nobody is talking about how Mordecai pushed Esther to go and meet the king. Nobody is talking about how Mordecai organized people to pray with Esther. Everybody want to be Esther. Everybody want to be that beautiful queen. Sometimes your beauty will not save you. Sometimes how you present your speech will not save you in a situation. Sometimes your education, your certificate will not save you. It depends on people, loved one by your side praying for you. Or you being that Mordecai for someone to move ahead. We don't all have to be the star. We don't all have to be the king. Some of us are supposed to be the king makers and not the king. There are differences between a king maker and a king. Mordecai was a king maker, or rather a queen maker, because without Mordecai there is no Esther. Without Mordecai, Esther wouldn't have been brought up in a decent way. In the book of Esther, there is no hero, there is no man, there is no warrior that came to save the people. There is no prophet that came to save the people. It was a woman, Esther, that fought the war for his people. But without Mordecai, there is no Esther. Without the king maker, there is no king. In Igbo land, a king cannot take a crown and place on his head. If you try it, the crown will strike you dead. The ofo will strike you. It is omenana, the law of the land. Just as the Bible says we should keep the law of the land. The law, you can never bypass it. As this year is coming to an end, we are right now in October. Do not let that seed that you cannot grow in you die because you're envious to see someone else carry it. You can never be that tree. You cannot be that seed and be water at the same time. But you can plant that seed and water that seed. so that when that tree grows and the fruit comes out, you will reap the fruit. Don't worry, some trees might not give you fruit. Some trees might not give you that thing that you want. Some trees might not give you the shade when the sun comes to cover you. Don't worry about it. Just plant the seed. Plant that seed. Be the Mordecai. Be the backbone of someone. Be the brain behind the box. Be the engine behind the car. If the engine is bad, the car will not work. If there's no oil in the engine, you have the engine, but the engine is not well taken care of, the car will be at fault. Be that oil, be that engine that is complete. Be Mordecai that reminds Esther that you are here for this. Be Mordecai that trained up Esther as a good maiden, as a righteous maiden. Beauty cannot save you. Esther was beauty, yes. Beauty might not save you in everything. Beauty is good, but without the inward beauty, you are useless. Be Mordecai for someone today. May God bless you as you listen. May God bless you as you take a bold step in helping someone grow. Amen.